to be here, because I just got back from Selma, Alabama. You ever been to Selma, Alabama? I got 2 words about Selma, Alabama. Don't go. I mean, it's not really a bad place, but they put me up, and usually I get put up at nicer places. They put me up, and I'm not making this up, put me up at a Motel 12. Have you even heard of a Motel 12? I had never heard of one. I stayed there like a week. I know how it got its name. It's twice as dumpy as a Motel 6. They do the math for you. Been traveling. I travel a lot. I got to go to Las Vegas the next month. The next month is June. And have you ever been to Las Vegas in June or the summer? Oh, it's ridiculous. It's too hot. I've been to Vegas a lot of times, but I've only been there 3 times during the summer. And I know you don't need me to hold up 3 fingers to know what 3 means. But it's a habit I have. I have the finger to the number thing. A lot of people have that. It's an annoying habit. You can't ask the person, they can't answer a question without the requisite number of fingers. Hey, how many kids you got? Oh, just 2. But I have the same habit. But Vegas, summer. I was there last July, and I am not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been there, you know I'm telling the truth. It was 118 degrees. Vegas. You know, I saw last time I was in Vegas, I saw a Las Vegas high school. And I'm thinking, I would have loved to go to Las Vegas high school. You know, you get your math test back. What, do you get a 64? Hit me. 88? I'll stick. I'm flying a lot now. I hate the flying. You know what I hate worse than getting through the airport? Everything, airlines now, they charge for everything. Everything is extra. Nothing is free. I made a reservation recently. I'm talking to a woman on the phone. I go, that sounds like a good price. I'll take it. And she goes, would you like a seat with that? I go, what, am I made of money? A seat, it's only a 24-hour flight. I could stand. Thank you. They charge for luggage. That gets my goat. I don't even know what that means. I don't have a goat. I don't want a goat. Even if I had a goat, I wouldn't want it. It'd be very easy to get my goat, really. All you would have to do is say, hey, could I have your goat? You got it. But charging for luggage just seems wrong in every level of the deal you're making. You know, I'm leaving where I live, going someplace I don't live. I like to bring a few things, but you can't get around it. You ever try to get on an airplane without luggage? All kind of bells and whistles go off on that one. They take you in the back. They treat you like you're leaving the country to join ISIS. They give you that search, what I call the full Monty. And then they have the attitude, why don't you have luggage? I'll tell you why I don't have any luggage. Because it's cheaper for me to buy new stuff when I get where I'm going than to pay you for the stuff I already own. Why don't you have a better baggage policy? Everything is extra. Peanuts. People in this room, do you remember a day when peanuts were free? They would walk down the aisle throwing peanuts at you. You can't even throw peanuts anymore because they'll sue the airlines. But they would, can I have 2 bags of peanuts? Go ahead, they're peanuts. Now, that little bag of peanuts, they're about this big, $7.50. I counted them. Comes out to 62 cents a nut. It's too much for me. Everything is extra. I bet you someday you're going to read a story about a plane making an emergency landing. And, you have to go out. They open the side doors. You got to go down that slide. They're going to charge you $5 entertainment fee. You'll see. There'll be some story where you try to go off the plane. That'll be $5. No, sir, we don't take cash. Only credit cards. You don't have a credit card? Well, you have to go back to your seat. Oh, you don't have a seat. They're also easing up on the restrictions that I find weird. And you know that you can bring a knife onto an airplane now? They're also easing up on the restrictions that I find weird. And you know that you can bring a knife onto an airplane now? You can. Woo. Somebody, I don't know why you think that's a good idea. Because you can bring up to a 3-inch blade onto an airplane. What could go wrong? Why do you need a 3-inch bladed knife on an airplane? Are you whittling? You ever get on a plane, some guy's going, I got to get this moose done. I promised my boy I'd whittle him a moose. I I wish I picked a less antlered animal. Even worse, they're talking about letting you talk on phones on your cell phone while in flight. Now that's the worst idea I've ever heard. That is just not going to be good, because people are annoying on cell phones. There's always that, not everybody, but there's always at least one guy, and when you're somewhere that talks too loud on the phone, and they're always bragging. That's why they're talking to you. They want to let you know how great they are. I told him I make more money in a month than he makes in a year. That guy is annoying enough on solid ground. 30,000 feet in the air, somebody's going to stab him in the eye with a 3-inch blade.